Good morning, world. 10:01 a.m. Saturday, April 26, 2025. I am going to give you a tour of the backyard. Urban Mama Boys. Y'all ready for this? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Feast your eyes on the magical, beautiful production of God's nature and God's time. Let me hit that fly real quick. Alright. Like the camera's action. Oh, this is my, let's start with this chair. Coach Dan Sprigmeyer. He passed away 2000, I believe like 17. And he gave me that recliner. It wasn't even his from what I understand. He helped somebody get rid of it. I was the lucky one to keep it. Alright. Only problem with this backyard video, it's raining. The rain stopped. So that's not going to work now. The video will be postponed till this rain starts popping off. Things are looking really, really good. Especially after that foiler feeding 2 days ago. All the leaves are praying, they call it, when they're pointing up to the sky. Japanese plum. Doing its thing. Gosh, it's really stretching out. I'm letting her go this year. See how thick that bottom is? I've been keeping her low to the ground. They call it master cropping or plant training. Keeping shoots down, bending them, stressing them, breaking them, then healing them, tying them down if I wanted to. I'm tying this fig down. There's the fig, and this one's the baby from seed. That's doing its thing finally this year. Last year was its first year in the ground, and I had it in a big pot like that. And it's been growing for about 6 years in a pot. I started it in a small pot, and it's been growing and graduating for a few years. Finally got my from seed trees in the ground. That's an apricot over there, way over there, from seed as well. These are all stone fruit from seed rootstocks, and I'll be able to graft onto them. Well, figs got to stick to figs. Then the stone fruit like Japanese plum, there's a sour cherry in the back. Apricot, peach, flat peach. It's like a little flat, those flat skinny peaches. Then a regular peach over there. Well, nothing's regular. They're either like a dwarf, semi-dwarf. Got citruses as well. Citruses got to stick to citruses, from lemons to mandarins, tangerines, oranges. And then another few more peaches over there. Super semi-dwarfs right there that are really low. 2 different trees. And then the big one over there. It's a semi-dwarf. So you got 2 dwarfs. They're going to stay low, no bigger than 8 to 14 feet. And then you got the semi-dwarf. That shouldn't get bigger than double that size. Been hitting, spraying them all. And the fruit is loaded. Raspberry with thorns that I started a vine a couple years ago. And it is just taking off. I've got to slowly transplant them somewhere. That's the whole point of this whole nursery propagation. Is when you start it propagating seeds to clones, you really got to have your eyes on it, and the maintenance. It's really, really important to keep it dialed in perfect for the first couple months. to up to a year, depending on what you're looking at. Fruit trees take even longer. Those are 6-7-year-old trees. There's so much you can do with it beyond just put water on it. Anyways, yeah, so the trays, tomatoes, been breeding those for about 8 years. Lunix lettuces from seed as well, propagating about 6 years. All those trays over there, got something in there. All those pots are filled with cannabis seeds from 2017 to see if anything pops up. Those are very, very early harvest. I didn't want to get robbed back in 10 years ago. And the neighbor actually across the street right there, I go outside, right? I got this whole field loaded with plants. I come outside, I got 5 fucking Mexicans, no disrespect to Mexico, on top of that roof, sitting there chipping away at the fucking tile. The neighbor, the owner, not the owner, he was a renter. He still tries to hit me up once in a while through Facebook. Motherfucker, sitting there on top of the roof with the fucking workers. I'm like, what the fuck? And they're looking at me and they're fucking like, what the fuck is going on, right? Now, the cool part with my pot, it doesn't smell. That's the other biggest, huge reason I've been propagating and stabilizing the genetics. It does not smell, and if it had any kind of hint of smell, it was fruity. Very fruity. And that was just, again, pheno-selecting, finding out the best flavors. With all that said, they weren't able to smell anything. Nobody was. I mean, the crop that I had, downtown jail should have smelled it. Anyways, I saw the motherfuckers, and that night, I flooded this whole front, well, that whole day, I was flooding it. I could sink in here. It was so wet. And instead of chopping them, which would have been way too much work, and how the hell do you hang them all, right? What I did, I actually got the canopies right here. That's funny. Check this out. This is an example of what I did. These are not the same plants. I actually saved these as not a little trophy, and at the same time, I got them all labeled. Now they're getting all wet. But I'm not the one going to be losing. I'm going to save that for the threat. So here you got actually 2 different years. This year, how's the view? I want y'all to see exactly what I am talking about. The education, you know how strong it is. You can only see so much through a screen. Alright, this is plant number 1. I gave it a 1 because I probably like the canopy. It dried this way, that's why it's a little shake that way. This, I named her Special XXX 4X's. Harvest 10/31, 2024. And this is like a third of the plant. I didn't touch it. I just let it grow. This, 2-year-ago plant, and you can tell how I've trained it. From the joints to this canopy, and to how short and bushy it is with flower. This had root rot, ended up dying out, but I like the way it looks. It was actually one of my best favorite ones. The plants all need food, and of course the bigger the engine, the more fuel. And so I spent about 6 months a couple of years ago, started a pheno. I've been starting them early to make sure I have a perfect plant to put in the ground, and then you gotta feed it again, more fuel. So I just didn't have the right resources to finish the job, and all my money's in this beautiful property that I can't wait to exchange, move forward with. So anyway, those are my 2 spiels. They're all getting wet right now. I didn't know there was gonna be another sprinkle coming. I've been cleaning this patio, so I got all this nonsense out here. Anyways, y'all, there's a few other ones just so you guys see what I'm talking about. Oh, this little boop, slide it down. Okay, I don't want to make this video boring, y'all. Yeah, these are all different little canopies that I've got. Pot plants. What is it here? Number 9? 9 is 6. 9 is 6. Let's see here. Let me show you a couple other ones. Like these from a couple years ago because I've been training them. They're super tight and thick. That's the other thing I've been perfecting is the tightness of the canopy. But with the tightness of the canopy, you're not getting mold because of the tight buds. And with the buds, they're not fluffy. It's all nug from start. So even if you have, let's say, a problem with the plant and you're taking it down early, you're still getting plenty of sugar. In the past, the way they would grow is you're getting all this material and then the sugar comes on. With this, you're getting sugar on the beautiful stem for all I know. Anyways, as you can see again, the way I've been master training it. And the phenos, these are all literally, well, these are all girls. These are all literally seeds, or sisters from seed. Same everything, same parents. And yes, you could tell the difference in pheno hunting. How there's a difference when you start 50,000 seeds and you find your favorite 20 plants out of 50,000 seeds. Anyway, how do I know 50,000 seeds? Because you weigh out a few to a gram, and then a few grams to a pound. And then you take that 50-pound backpack and you do some math. That's full of seeds. Sift. Number 14. So you got a root system. Every root system is going to be just a little different. It's like the canopy. Big, big difference. Huge. Now the tissue. I love this. I have her swimming in the pheno hunts. She comes through once in a blue moon. XX3. Can't wait to start her up. She's somewhere in that bag. Purple. Pinkish. Stem. You can actually see the tint on it. See it? I can't say my favorite, but definitely the most prettiest. And this tint, like any cousins, parents, breeding from rabbits, purple, red rabbit, you're going to get all kinds of different blends. You can actually see the red tint. You see the red tint in there? That's why I've got such a beautiful rainbow when I really pheno hunt her right. And then when I leak the clones, I mean, God have mercy, you're getting the sisters, right? And every year is the same sister. Well, not the same sisters, but throughout that. Like these sisters, each sister, if I crossed all this, now they're going to be cousins. So I want to make sure each plant is going to be the exact seeds coming the next year. Because I don't want that, all those candy, I don't want that pink and everything. You get what I'm saying? So long story short, that's why they're all labeled. That's why each one's stripped. That's why each one's got a number on the canopy. So then I know it's matching to the actual seeds and the actual flower material and the flavor and the smell and the... Well, that's just over your heads. That's for trash. And I'm trying to clean it all up. Anyways. Beautiful fig. Or fig. Beautiful page. Pride. May Pride. The rain's dialed down so now I can give you guys all a close-up. Beautiful tree. First year. Can't believe how much fruit's on it. Got a few grafts on her. This one is working out from what I'm looking at now. Japanese plum. Or excuse me, no. A peach from one of those. Way over there. A dwarf. I love how thick they are. Bushy. Look at that dwarf peach. Ooh, it fell. As soon as the money comes in, I've been working my soil. All this is wood chips and clay. compost, a lot of worm activity that's been tilling naturally. Worm castings is not cheap. It's like $10 for like a little pound, little baggie. And with all this activity getting turned over, I mean, God have mercy. I don't do the numbers. God would only know how many hairs you got on your head. Little boy. This is what I'm looking for. See how tight that is? Imagine this growing on top of this. And they're all growing together. That was the whole point. That is the whole point of this. And then again, different canopy structures, but they're all tight. See how this one's a little more bushier than what you just saw? Imagine that boy now making seeds with this girl. This one's coming back, showing me how strong the whole plant genetic is. Again, these are all sisters and, well, that's a boy, one brother. But again, it's from the same plant. The reason I know it's from the same plant, because I've been trying to only start a bag from each genetic, if that makes any sense. I believe this is the XXXX1. I have like a few X's that I really wanted to start. That's why I named them X's. See the color on it? It's not that light pink, it's more darker. And it's a little wider canopy than this one. Let me line them up for you. Set this down. Oh gosh, I'm getting rain on the phone. So the best part about the plants, and the reason I even kept this growing, is its comeback. It wouldn't die on me. Cut this off, boom, boom, boom. Now it's going stronger, better. Once I got across a strawberry cough, giving it a tighter canopy, and another back cross with Romulan, the most delicate plant on earth. It became a delicate bulletproof plant, but along with much flavor. Magical. Look at these peaches. Mamma mia. Beautiful. Fruit production. Oh yeah. Couple grafts. This one didn't work. This one did. Ah, check it out. This is the rounder peaches. You can tell. Cuties. This one's called Eva's Pride Peach. These are the flat ones. I wish these were the Halloween. There's a Halloween flat peach that's in October. This is the spring one. Alright. Let's see here. What is this one called? I forgot. It's called Susie Swirl Peach. Oh wow, this camera acting up. Some little babies. These little fabric pots. Some sexed girls. Let me show you some of these phenos. Alright. So I've got these sitting in. Should be getting them out here actually. Giving them that natural rain. So much stuff that I should be doing, but I can't catch up to it all. So I've given pretty much all of them away. I'm not gonna waste my time or get them hurt. I'd rather just give them away. And I was ready to release them. Finally, completely leaked genetics. So I've got some of these girls creating me seeds. This is the next generation. But I am looking for a lot bigger pheno crop. I'm starting to smell a little more now, flavor in it as I'm back crossing it over the sears. I'm loving it. Polly, what you doing up in the tree? Hi, baby. Polly. This is the Eden Climb Rose. That I've cloned. Japanese plum, peach. Looking magnificent. We got some air layering going on here. The first time trying something. Actually, second time. I did air layering on that fig last year. These Japanese plums coming in beautifully. I used to have rabbits in these little cages. Chickens in the bigger one. Some quail. This is not the place for all this. It was fun though. Oh, look at these cherries. They're finally coming in hard. I would get a bunch of these little babies, but only a few would like fruit out. Now I've got a whole bunch of cherries. And I can graft onto it. It's a stone fruit. So I can put Japanese plums, nectarines, everything that has one solid seed. Polly, are you here to help? Polly? She's so funny. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing, baby? She's like, leave me alone. What you doing, baby? What you doing? Hi, hi. Come here. Come here. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. Polly. You hear a doggy? Is that your friend? Is that your friend? Polly. Polly. You're so cute. You're so cute. What you doing? Huh? What you doing? Give me a high five? No high five? Yeah? Ah. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hello. Why are you mad? Don't be mad. Don't be mad. She's a cutie. Huh, Polly? That is the Japanese plum. This fig. Some cool things here. Staying super thick. Hopefully these figs come out juicy, and if they don't, I'm gonna be taking them off next year. Because I'm getting this first harvest here. Last year was like airy. Nothing inside it. It was just like a fruit, but it was all dry inside. It was weird. So this year I got horse manure, mulch. Hopefully gives me some good figs. Because then I get more in August. The main harvest. Which is in 3 months. My birthday. I haven't had a birthday party since I was like 10 years old. I don't think that one even really counted. I'm telling you, if I was a billionaire, I think they'd celebrate my birthday every month. Gotta send the gift bags. Oh, Polly. Alright. You little farmer. So I gotta throw on, this rain came in, and I threw some seeds out here. So I gotta take this rake right now and just throw some soil out here. Level that out. Well, uploading this video. Glad you guys liked it. Whoever's watching it still. There is some citrus doing its thing. Red vein veil. I think there's a couple more citruses over there too. Peach. Red vein sorrel. Citrus. Citrus. Peach. Plum. Citrus. 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 Should be a citrus in there. Where'd it go? You gotta be very careful planting citrus. Oh, that's a nice citrus. I gotta make sure to keep them nice and healthy. Citrus. Y'all get the idea. Alright, y'all. Grow big. God, those palm trees are so beautiful.